posterity.
Okay.
But we're not taking it, but we're doing it.
Oh, no, we've got to move the...
You're all worth it.
Great. Like
yeah.
your nail colour.
All the way.
Sorry.
Just a little bit more.
Oh, come on.
I love it.
Perfect.
It was great.
There you go.
At least you've got a toenail.
Thank you guys, in your own time.
B, first one from me. A win to start your 2025 campaign. How do you assess that game?
Yeah, really pleased with the performance. I thought the girls rode the ebbs and flows of that game, and I think it was a really solid team performance. I think we had those combinations on and off, and I thought everyone played their role when they were called upon.
We spoke about versatility with the Mavs. You guys have it in spades. You can swing so many players through that goaling circle and defensive end. We saw you utilise that tonight. What did you like about the combinations that you saw?
Yeah, I think sometimes we were criticised for not really having a proper goal defence, but I think it just shows that, Courtney and Tara can roll through that goal defence really nicely. We've got great height down there. I think, again, we've got 3 threats in the shooting circle, and for the mid-court, we've still got Lisa Mumai to come into that. So, yeah, it's exciting.
Can I ask about Bailey Boyd? She comes in for a debut, which I think is a very special moment. But can you talk about her as a training partner? Hopefully Lisa comes back next week. But what has she brought to the environment?
Oh, obviously just that energy and enthusiasm that a junior athlete brings to the program. I think she doesn't shy away from the contest. She obviously gets to train against Liz each and every week, so it's really strengthened her game. And I think, she's going to be a talent in the future. She's got speed to burn. She can change direction on a dime. Just getting that composure in her game, but I think that's onwards and upwards for her.
Last one for me, Lizzie. 150 games. You've been a part of so many different teams. Can you talk to me about this Lightning lineup and maybe what the difference is from last year to this year? What's going to get you over the line in more games this year, and how do you compare this team to other teams that you've been in?
Yeah, I think it's exactly what B said, just to be able to swing and change. And I think we were very disappointed with last year. Obviously, we got to finals, but we didn't get there, I guess, well. We kind of just scraped through in the end. So we want to be thriving at the back end of the season. And I think tonight was great just to show that, we can do that and we have that belief. I think someone like Chris has really come in and probably given us the confidence that we didn't even know that we needed. And she's just so full of energy and just full of belief in all of us. So for her to do that in only a month or so, not even, she's been with the group, it's been incredible. And I just think there's just lots of belief in this group at the moment, and I think we've just got to ride that and go for it, because this comp's extremely tight, anything can happen, and you've got to be on every day that you play.
Belinda, you started the game with a positional switch between Cara and Steph. What was the strategy behind that move?
Oh, I think we've been training that for some time now. Obviously, I spoke about, it is a scoutable combo, and it's still a strength that we will go to, but I think that it worked really nice for us tonight. I think Cara adds that extra height and that defensive pressure through the mid-court, and Steph's so smart at the back end to create lots of different plays at GS, so I thought it worked really well for us tonight.
And Liz, you've got a growing rivalry with the Mavericks. As a playing group, knowing that they've beaten you twice last season, how do you deal with that perceived pressure coming into a game that you know will probably go down to the wire?
Yeah, I feel like we've started a bit of a rivalry accidentally with them, but 2 close games last season obviously doesn't go well. I think Chris came in and said we have to beat them. There's no way we can't beat them. So I think it's, like I said, it's just so tight across the whole comp, and they're obviously, such a strong physical team. We knew we were going to get bumped and hit, and we had to just stand up to that contest. So I'm really proud that we didn't shy away from that, because probably the old Lightning would have taken a few quarters to actually get into the groove and I guess be dominant out there and not let opposition, run on top of us. So yeah, really pleased with that.
Can I ask about Chris and the competition in that lineup now? She comes in, she plays a full game at wing defence, but Lisa comes back next week. Do we see Mahalia switch back into that wing defence position, or are Bib sort of up in the air at the moment?
Oh, I think it's great to have the 2 options. Obviously, Mahalia is such a great shutdown wing defence for us, really wears her opposition down, where Chris will get in the contest a little bit more. I think they both have strengths and weaponry that we'll need in different occasions all through the season, so it's a beauty to have both of them.
Looking forward to next week. What are you taking forward? Biggest learnings from today?
Oh, obviously, we'll take confidence in the performance we put out tonight, but we'll also analyse the gaps like we always do. And I think our turnover to score was one thing that we spoke about all game long, just having that punish mentality. But yeah, we'll go back and look at the vision, and then do both the strengths and weaknesses from the game and go from there.
Lizzie,
Yes.
correct me if I'm wrong, but was this your first game on JCA since moving across from Vixens, apart from Diamonds?
We played here played Vixens
Oh, Vixens last
year,
so
yeah.
Mavs.
Mavs, no Mavs in Tassie.
Can you tell me about what it was like running onto the court for game 150? Obviously, knowing much of your career was played at this venue?
Yeah, it's obviously all I've ever known really with my netball. My first game was here. The court was the other way actually, so there's been some upgrades, but it was really nice to do that interview with Bianca after the game. She was there for my first game. She gave me that hug and said go out there and enjoy it, and I still remember that moment. So it definitely does feel like home. I've had lots of family and friends here in the crowd, all asking for tickets, wanting to be here to support me, which is really, really special. And also just a few fans who have come, Vixens fans who have come out to support, which is really nice. And definitely felt the love from the Melbourne community, but also the incredible Lightning family who's just been, I guess, by my side this whole week. It's been really special.